Jameson. I know it's been a really long time since we put out our last video, which was also our first video, but we're back into it and we're going to continue our vlogging. For this video, I wanted to tell you more about being a TEFL volunteer in Peace Corps, Ukraine. TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. TEFL volunteers are assigned to a specific school to work in for the duration of their Peace Corps service. My school is called the Lyceum School Erudite, but I also sometimes help out Christina at her boarding school. The minimum job requirements of TEFL volunteers are about 16 to 18 hours of English lessons at school per week, plus at least 2 English clubs. You're also supposed to work with each class no less than twice a week. So I work with 9 different classes twice a week each. So far, I have worked anywhere between 2nd grade to 11th grade. An interesting thing about the schools here is they only go to 11th grade instead of 12th grade like ours do. I'll have a whole separate video about schools in Ukraine in general. TEFL volunteers are also expected to co-teach with the teachers already working in the school. They need to teach them how to co-teach, work with other teachers, along with give them new ideas on lessons, activities, classroom management, so on and so forth. Luckily, I worked in schools in America for about 3 years, and even though that was in music and not English, just that experience in teaching has helped me very much in my line of work here. And then we have our English clubs. In these clubs, we love to sing English songs, play different games, and overall just try to make learning English fun. Every week we host 4 different English clubs based on their level of English and their age. We have 2 English clubs for children, one for younger children from about 7 to 12 years old, and then the other one for older kids, 13 to 18 years. And in both of these clubs, sometimes we may have as many as 30 children attending. And then we have our English clubs for adults. One of them is just for beginners, where we practice very basic conversation skills, such as what's your name, how are you, what time is it, and things like that. And then finally, we end our week with our advanced speaking club. For this one, we meet at our local pizzeria, we grab a beer, and we just practice speaking. If you ask me, I'd say that's a great way to end our week of English. I also have some secondary projects. Probably one of my favorite things about my Peace Corps service is the summer camps. Peace Corps Ukraine has one of the biggest camp atmospheres out of all the Peace Corps countries. Christina and I have taken part in several summer camps all throughout the country, and we've even had the opportunity and experience to be directors at 2 of those camps this past summer. Other projects we have done include teacher trainings or one-time English clubs at other schools, along with helping Christina with some of her projects, such as the Leadership Club. Whether you are a TEFL volunteer or a YD or a CD volunteer, you'll probably be asked to give private English lessons since you are a native speaker. We are actually discouraged from this for several reasons. One of which is if you start doing lessons with one child, then many others will want lessons with you, and you just simply do not have time for that. I have been asked this several times, and I just simply tell them, I'm sorry I cannot. However, you are very welcome to come to our weekly English clubs. And that's pretty much it. It's straightforward. You teach English. I hope this gave you a pretty good idea of what it is like to be a TEFL volunteer. If you have any other questions about my service or what it is like to be a TEFL volunteer, let me know in the comments or shoot me an email. Check out our other videos as well, and if you'd like to see what it's like to be a YD volunteer, then also watch my wife Christina's video. Thanks so much, and we'll see you later.